weird to be in Norway, I must be honest, because normally when we tour, we go to Ireland, South Africa, Australia, Hong Kong, New Zealand, basically countries we used to own. And this is the first time we've been to a country that used to own us. And I'm very glad about that, because of course the Vikings and their arrival in Britain many years ago means that I'm now very tall with lovely blue eyes, and I'm grateful for that. Are you grateful?
Yeah, you didn't come as far south as Birmingham, did you? Next time.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, people often say to us, why have you come to Norway? Why are you always coming here to film? We've been here 4 times. I'm coming again next week, in fact. And the reason is really very simple. Despite what you did to our great-grandmothers, we like it here.
Yeah, we do. We love it.
And the other great thing about Norway, of course, especially if you've come from Britain, is everything's so reasonably priced.
Always amazed when I buy something how cheap it is.
We were out last night, glass of wine, I worked it out, £1.70. I mean, come on, that's
I think you might have got the decimal point in the wrong place. I think it's 10 times as much.
It can't be 10 times more.
It is.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, even as I speak here before you, Series 16 of Top Gear is winging its way across the sea to the back of your television sets. Your very expensive television sets. And I think for me, probably the highlight of that series.
Undoubtedly. Yeah, it's Hammond shitting himself.
Oh, God, all right, move on.
I don't mean metaphorically shitting himself, I mean actually shitting himself. Okay. We were, I'm sorry, Hammond. We were making this show, the 3 of us were the 3 wise men, and we had to get from the east to the birthplace of the baby Jesus in Bethlehem. We had sports cars and there were many problems. Obviously you got Iraq, Iran, Turkey, Syria, Jordan, deserts to cross, wars to deal with, but the biggest problem by a mile was Hammond's bottom.
Yeah, all right.
It went badly wrong on the first day and remained wrong throughout. There was one night in Syria, he was sitting opposite me and suddenly he took on the look of a man who had 5 seconds to be on a toilet. Ran. Now, had he been staying in room 405, he'd have been fine. He'd have made it. Sadly, though, he was in room 409. So he only made it as far as the door before what can only be described as a brown Niagara flooded out of the back of him. With such force, actually, and in such volume, he ruined not only his trousers and his underpants, but his socks and shoes as well.
Yes.
Most entertaining.
Actually, it got worse, because once it had subsided, I thought, right, I'll open the door and go into my room, and I was about to step in. I felt another attack coming on. I thought, well, there's no point going into my room now. I'll just stand out here in the corridor.
There were people walking past him going, "You're right, Rich."
Yeah, just taking a dump.